Isaiah, you made this?
I'm Goku going ghost on you. Nothing left to prove, but that's what I'm supposed to do. There's a lot of things to say, but I don't talk about what I got on my plate. I stayed out the way trying to move a little something. And I don't mean to exacerbate the issue or push the subject, but you swore to my face that it was all for nothing. But look at me now, motherfucker, I'm here and you're not. I wasn't there, but I heard it only took one shot and 4 more to go overboard. They lit you up like it was a score to settle. However, the result of your actions meant you could not endorse a rebel. You chose to stab people in the back with no remorse to meddle. And homie, that's coming straight from the source of metal. I'm lost in a future that I don't like. I paint this nightmare with one mic. 27 people died on me and there was nothing I could do. But I refuse to accept that because I wouldn't live with that as the truth if it was you.
Understand what I do know when I see you.
Welcome back to the edge of existence. Conscience-eating life loss locks you away in a cell with twisted intentions. The overbearing cost of time forever relentless. But that's no excuse for such weak defenses. I've got a lead on the competition. These idiots try to systemically destroy us and wipe us from the face of the planet. There will be no escape from the earth-shattering damage. They'll have to play it back on the chapter black tape. Black roses and black tea with a black ape. The thoughts in my mind will make your back ache. Blast away for the last tape. My head hurts like I just had some bad shake. I will never return to Lake X. Best believe that's a safe bet. Fuck you, you're a fake friend. How many reasons have I given you to embrace the hatred? Hold up, wait a sec. Did you really try to play the part of a space cadet? Trace the next step, standing on last legs with no regret. They continue trying to wipe my people from the spell of creation. Compelled by racist indignation, motivated by segregation. Just a bunch of pigs with no love, evil minds and demon hearts. Animosity is all they've shown us. I've waited for any semblance of serenity and peace, but everyone died on me before we could speak. It's a condition of erasing my people is what I believe. They want to isolate those of us who carry the light before we can see. I'm no fool for this. I abandoned the rules of my gift. Some people might lose their minds if they know that I lived. I'm so desperate for some sort of time skip.
I was so desperate for some sort of time skip. I was so desperate for some sort of...
All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. They got kicked in the head. All my friends are dead.
A young black man can't have a goddamn thing without a white man telling him how he should think. Black babies with white mamas, after the money like human anacondas. This side of the fence is covered in red rags and bags from McDonald's, and it's still better than a pixie pale picture of a broken promise. Projecting animosity from an entire race if we're just being honest. I bet your ill-minded intentions never weighed on your conscience. What you did to my people will never be forgotten. Evil brains whose hearts are rotten. There is no stopping the revolution once we start popping. Awkwardly rocking, wait for the rocket. Our ancestors found y'all lost at sea. Oh, excuse me, is that out of pocket? Put the gun down, child. You don't even know how to cock it. You were bluffing and nobody bought it. So now we gotta kill another hostage. Everybody jump in like it's a mosh pit. And don't be shy or cautious. Give this shit everything you gave in college. Avenge our people for the same shit they refuse to acknowledge. Dead. Christy, Jason, Cheyenne, Carrie, Eric, Tucker, my biological father, my grandmother, and my grandfather, and Mr. Plant. Out of 27, that was only 10. A lot of you have no idea what it's like to witness the death of a friend. Dead and gone, having met a truly terrible end. Some of their actions I could not defend. Details couldn't be any seedier, but I still wish I could get them back and it doesn't get easier. The less you see, the more you need. I didn't move when DJ Ma couldn't breathe. What is this bullshit supposed to be? I love you, brother, were the last words he ever spoke to me. Poking holes in my mental stability. No ego to show, but I cannot grow if I don't pick a direction to go. I am gone away with an affluent flow, freely flowing, steadily slowing. My actions have been heavily weighted. This I've debated. I said I let it go, but really I just procrastinated. I suffer the wrath of a black past. It feels like my happiness won't last. The prodigal son has become an outcast. Isolation comes too fast. All my friends are dead. Reach for the starry skies like Jay Briscoe. I miss my dead friends. All of this death turned me into a sicko. I was 12 when I fired my first pistol. How was I supposed to confide in parents who refused to accept the truth? I'm expected to bear the fraudulent traits of my dead father, but I stray far away from the lies he told. I've grown old in the eyes of the world. I remain cold as I'm violently hurled. Mach 5 in the dead of night. I'm barely alive and yet I continue to fight. You can never remove the light from my life. Just sit and watch. Witness strife reaching a new height. I guess that's karma for the human blight. My ambition is taking flight. Deception is not my birthright. I rebuke the ignorance that you fear leaving behind. Your empty-headed adjudications almost killed my kind. But I'm not like you. I cannot pretend to be blind just to protect your weak mind. You infinitesimal-minded frauds. You become a systematic lackey aiding various evil.
Slave.
Systematic lackeys aiding various evils. Systematic lackey aiding various evils.
You become a systematic lackey aiding various evils. A slave. And that's part of your way. What you thought I had something to rhyme with, nigga? Nah, that's the end. That's all I had to say. All my dead friends, nigga.
I'm the bad guy? How'd that happen?
Straight class.
Thank you for listening. They left our left flank open without any mentioning. People were dying all around me, like my misery was meant to bring a pain-filled boundary to keep me from jumping boundlessly. What's today's magic in mathematics? Prodigital, prestidigitation, prodigious practices of presentation, penetration, only really coming with preparation. I'm prohibited from taking liberties with the industry, long as I can find in the lie of hesitation. And now the foolish continue calling me back, balling a fist up to signal the attack. I miss my very first best friend Eric. I miss my grandfather Gary. I still cry about Rebecca. Sometimes I think about Miss Perry. It's scary when knowing death is coming becomes a burden to carry. This agony I bury. Rebecca's lipstick was cherry. It reminded me of the soda that my mother used to buy for me at the $1.50 theater. I look back and I don't know how we got here. I examine my surroundings and try to figure out what's not to fear. God damn, I hope I'm not the worst of my biological father. I'm 90% sure Rebecca would have had my daughter. It was a Sunday, I was cold and alone, looking for some kind of energy to match. Police flew by yelling, copy that dispatch. A fractured state of time is what I was stuck in. Rain and thunder, I'm walking through the mud in the muck wind. I'm caught off guard by a stranger who wanted nothing. He offered his help with no discussion. Let's get you back home, he said. He gave me bus money with the press of a button. And just like that, my life had been saved when I didn't want it to be.
Let me go, I can't breathe and I can flow. You don't see what I've been through. Let me go and I can't breathe and you don't know. You won't see what I've been through. Come and help me find any little bit of peace and serenity. They've been taking mine. Until this day, I have no clue what he truly wanted with me. All I know is I went from left for dead to days gone by with nothing more than a vague recollection of what happened in my head. I walked through the door of my parents' house, put on a smile and made conversation like I was happy to be fed. However, I was unprepared and I still hate to think about the threat that came next. Come with me, I gotta run, I don't breathe.
Breaking news, one person is dead this evening after they were struck on East Independence Boulevard, which is what we are looking at right now. And as you can see, those flashing lights, police remain on scene.
For some of you, you would have blinked twice. If somebody told you I did die during endeavors of no light on a late night, they will never admit what you were like. Everything to them, and here is the evidence of what it's like to deal with addiction. Jubilation perfectly placed in the space of a statement, made to release all anxieties and expel hatred. Turn around and walk 12 paces. When you look back, I'll be wearing one of the most pleasant faces. You don't have to, but try to accept people for who they are regardless of gender or races. Man, woman, black, white, or Croatian. There is no place for no patience, so when you awaken, just try not to waste it. Addiction. It ain't even gotta be written. You can do what you want, but you gon' end up smitten for the very passionate act of addiction. All of this friction between me and you, I ain't with it. I implore you to keep every interaction smooth. The chapters of my black past will not stay hidden. My peers constantly put me in a position where I'd flat out refuse to fit in. Sometimes they didn't listen. I still think about the last conversation that I had with Jason before he went missing. His body was found after a crash on East Independence. I wanted to throw a conniption. Truly, I just didn't get it. We last spoke about loss, life, and addiction.
Just a reminder that if this is part of your route tonight, you may want to take an alternate way to wherever you are.
But some of you do it in twice. If somebody told you I did die during endeavors of no light, during endeavors of no light. For some of you, you would have been twice. If somebody told you I did die during endeavors of no light on a late night. But some of you, you would have been twice. If somebody told you I did die during endeavors of no light on a late night. But some of you, you would have been twice. If somebody
Breaking news.
Take 5 and don't die. Everybody better get ready for the nosedive. You hate life and don't try. Gifted with the ability to close eyes, but I lost nearly everybody around me so many times that I can no longer cry. That feels like a legitimate crime. It left me broken and still in search of my prime. I am comprised of every combustible element on the planet. Plus to make my mall, I'm puffing on marijuana. What in the fuck's harder? Losing someone you wanted and knowing they can't call you. Dedicated to you like I made it my mission. I created a group to go and relieve any tension between me and you, but we took the scenic route straight to an Animosity Boulevard, and instead of our enemies, our unified energy was the only thing we pulled apart. I became a human overcome with a withering bitterness. Loss gave me empathy, pain taught me that it's an insult to sympathy. All of the death, the door words sent to me. Losing you felt like a bullet and 4 swords with more force than a steamroller. Why do I remember everything getting colder with a sting in my shoulder? Like somebody just welcomed me to the walls of the celestial roller coaster.